Good afternoon, my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing on this amazing day? First day of the rest of your life. Yeah, I know that's corny, but it's true. It is true. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's amazing how sometimes when we make little changes, it really can have a profound effect on the rest of our days. And that's really been on my mind today. But I was sitting and lighting some candles because I love candles. So I usually have at least one candle going in my house. And so I was lighting my just basic like Yankee candle. I was sitting there and it was a 3 wick candle. And I was lighting it. And as I was lighting it, I used one wick to light the other wick to then light the other wick. It really got me thinking and contemplating how we light others up, because over the last few days, I've been super blessed. I've had a couple of people really reach out and start lighting my candle. My candle was already lit, but they added some fire to it. And it feels so good. And this is this giving process, this helping others, this taking your beautiful light and helping light somebody else up. But the problem being is if our candle is not lit, then we can't give. We can't provide anything to anybody else. We really have to first off light our own candle. And a lot of people would say, okay, that means go do a whole bunch of self-care and only focus on yourself, get really selfish or self-centered. And selfish would be accurate. You want to focus in on yourself to light your own candle. You can never or should ever really depend on somebody else to light your candle. You are lighting yourself up internally. Though we can use others to help stir that fire. And so how do we light our own candle? How do we stir our own inner light, that beautiful energy? How do we do that? Well, first off, we focus in on what feels good to us, what's going to pull us forward. And we get into a space of selfishness, not self-centeredness, but selfishness, of taking care of self, of really feeding self. But sometimes what lights our candle per se, or gives us that inner light, is also reaching out to others and helping to stir their light. As a coach, I can tell you when I see my clients lit up, when I'm able to provide them something that really lights them up and really pushes them forward, the feeling is amazing. It is not all altruistic. It is very much like, I helped contribute to that. That was amazing. They did all the work, but that felt good to light their candle. It felt good to give them something. So yes, sometimes we light other people's candles even when we don't want to, and that can light us up. And what do I mean by that? So yesterday, I ran into a situation where I really needed somebody close to me to help out with something. It was a pretty emergency situation. I was like, hey, I really need this. I really, really need this. Would you be willing to help? And so I reached out to a couple people, and actually 2 beautiful souls like really stepped up in a way that I'm like so incredibly grateful for this morning. I woke up and I just like had all this gratitude in my heart for these people. And in the moment I talked to one of them and I'm like, yeah, I really was in a place of like, I could do this other thing or I could do this. And yet they stepped up. They stepped up for me, and that was a lighting of my candle. I really did have a moment where I needed somebody, and they stepped up. They were like, yeah, I'll be there. And it's this offering our light to somebody else, because that was an offering of their light. They could have been self-centered and been like, no, I'm not going to help. I don't care what's going on. But no, they reached outside themselves. And sometimes we get so focused in on our self-centeredness, and that's being centered within only self, like really not looking out externally, not caring what's happening externally at all, to the point that we miss these beautiful opportunities to not only light somebody else up, but to actually light ourselves up too. Because when we are giving from an aligned space, when we check in and we go, no, like I really at a soul level want to help here, I want to give here, I want to do this, then we not only light somebody else up, but we light ourselves up in a beautiful way of giving. And it is this beautiful, not even giving. I don't like to look at it as giving. It's a sharing. It's a sharing of your energy. It's a sharing of your love. It's a sharing of things. And sometimes it has nothing to do with action. Sometimes it's words. So on top of that situation where I had two beautiful people show up for me yesterday, there was also somebody I'm headed on this kind of new journey in my life. And I had somebody reach out to me that I've been speaking with lately that's part of this journey, and was like, you're gonna rock this out, and gave me just like literally probably 30 seconds of, an encouragement boost. And that was such a lighting up of my system. It was a moment of, wow, like this person believes in me, this person is behind me, this person is supporting me, and their actions are matching. We do a lot of we think we just light people up with our verbals. And yes, we can encourage people, but is the energy matching that verbalization? If you're telling somebody you're going to rock it out, you're amazing, I love you, you're great, is your energy matching that? And so when you're trying to light somebody else's fire, when you're trying to share your light, then I want you to look at if you're really matching your energy with those actions. And I've had in past people really look at me and go, okay, Addison, when do you know you need to really just get out of your own way and kind of get out of your own head space and go, no, I'm going to go help, even though right now I'm like, meh. When do you know that? And when should you just take care of yourself? Now, if we're constantly lighting everybody else's fires, then that's not a healthy place to be. If that is all we're doing, just lighting other people, and never just letting ourselves burn and sit in that beautiful fire that we're creating for ourselves, that's not a healthy place to be. You and only you can know your true balance of that. If you're feeling drained, if you feel like you have no fire to give, then that is not the time you want to be going and lighting other people up only. But there is something about giving to others that does actually give to you as well. And so it's this process of, where can I step out of self a little bit, still take care of myself, still be in that place of selfishness from a positive standpoint of taking care of yourself, and where can I reach out to somebody else? Where can I make a difference in somebody else's life too? It's finding that balance. If you are only externally focused with giving and giving and giving, you're not lighting anybody's fire because you're so drained that you're not able to give. However, there is also this opposite end, and it goes selfishness to self-centeredness, where we are just so focused in on ourselves and our shiz that we end up actually boxing ourselves in and not allowing those beautiful gifts that we could be receiving from helping others, from reaching out, from doing something that's maybe in the moment we're like, really don't want to go help that friend move. I'm just not feeling it. That's when you have to go internally, and you have to go, where is this just me being lazy in my ego and not wanting to grow? Or is this truly a space where I need to maybe take care of myself here? And in truth, you're the only one who's going to know that. No one else is going to be able to go, okay, in this situation you should help, in this situation you shouldn't. You know where your energy is. You know when you're being lazy. You know when you're not stepping the fuck up. So looking at that and realizing that sometimes we can't share with people who aren't open to it. I have lots of my coaching clients, as talking about relationship, and they're like, I want to share. Well, if somebody's not open to receiving, if somebody's not in a space to receive your light, what's going to end up happening is they're just going to put your light out. They're going to try to put your light out, or it's just going to go over their head. They're just not going to see it. So making sure that you're giving where it is actually desired. So if you're constantly trying to light somebody's candle and they just don't want the lighting, then guess what? You are banging your head against the wall, and your light would be better served someplace else to really light other people's candles, to really focus in on that, or yourself. If you are not spending at least a couple minutes each and every day lighting yourself up, then you're not going to be doing a good job of lighting others in your life up. And making sure your words are matching your actions. Making sure that if you are actually, and especially not even your actions, your energy. A lot of times we think it's just action, but there is an energy that comes with this process. And so today I really just want you to think and take a few minutes to really process, like, where am I really lighting other people up? Where am I giving to others? Is my actions, my energy matching my verbiage? Is the energy matching my action even? Like, if I'm taking action, am I like, or am I really there? Am I really coming at it from a good space? Am I helping just to get something in return, or am I helping just to help and to spread my beautiful light into the world? And am I throwing my light at somebody who doesn't want it? And that's a hard one, because we want to share our light. That's the beauty of our human experience. We want to share our light. Hi, everybody jumping on. We want to share that beautiful light. And so it's making sure that we're sharing it with the right people and that it is appreciated. And then when somebody lights you up, here's the other thing. Take a second and actually be grateful for it. Actually give it what it deserves. Like I said, I woke up this morning with like this immense amount of gratitude for two people who helped me yesterday. I also woke up and I re-listened to a message that somebody had sent me, lighting my candle a little. Like, here, let me share a little light with you. Let me share a little, excitement and hope for you. And that was a beautiful lifting process, but it took a second to sit and be in gratitude for it, really taking it in. And this is a presence level, and I'm not going to go into all that today, but being really present with your gratitude in those moments when somebody is giving you a true gift and sharing their light with you, their fire with you. So, thank you. So go do some thoughts on that. Really do some journaling, maybe just process it out. Really look at where maybe you could share a little bit more of your light today. It doesn't have to be a big grand gesture. Sometimes it's just a couple words with some aligned energy with it. Sometimes it is just a sitting and holding space for somebody. People are constantly lighting our fires. We have to allow it in. And you have to allow your own lighting. You have to allow the space to fill yourself so that you have that light to share with others. So grab that fire within, guys. Just grab that beautiful fire. We all have that fire. So many of us are not paying attention to it in today's world, but you have to grab that fire within and move that into your beauty, your bliss, your abundance, your orgasmic life, that orgasm frequency. So on that note, I am going to let you guys go. I have some amazing programs out right now. Head over to addisonbell.net and check all that out. I am currently open for a new set of clients starting June 1st. So if you are interested, get on the list for a consultation and we can chit chat and we can get you moving on your way. So, all right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Go grab that fire within. And remember, I love you. Bye.